Hey guys, welcome back, Jafmasterflash. How are you all doing? And welcome back to Japan. So after racing Suzuka in BRS the night before, I had to come back to Japan and race it for WOR. This is my last run in quali. BRS run full qualifying, WOR run short quali. So this is my third run out in just in short quali. I was going to say in Q1 then, but we haven't got a Q1. But yeah, unfortunately there was only 7 of us. 7 of us running. Quite shocking how only 7 of us turned up the race. But regardless, you have to be in it to win it. And yeah, I was quietly confident going in. Quali isn't my strong point. I'm not a quali merchant, and with this being my second official race in the tier that I'm in, which is tier 10, I thought I did okay. I was quite annoyed with myself, to be honest. You know, I can't understand how I can do so well in this race but not in the first race. I don't know if it's different amount of pressure or I don't know what it is, but I was just really annoyed with myself. As you can see, I'd already done a 27.2, and 27.2 would have been enough to get me out of Q1 the night before, but it was never to be. As I cross the line and do a 27.0, 2, 3, 4, 5, and away we go. So starting P6, that's all that was good enough for. Straight away, 3 of them get taken out off the track, and bang. Hyper is on his Mackie D's internet, or it appears he's on McDonald's internet. But yeah, he's. It was strange because he was lagging in, out, and yeah, it was quite difficult to follow, especially with him glitching all over the place. And yeah. What can I say? It was one of those things where you just have to deal with it. You can see the red cross keeps coming up. What was really good about this race was I did not pick up one warning, whereas I picked up a 3-second time penalty the day before. So that is a massive improvement. It really is. As I said, it's just a shame that I can, in qualifying, I can get the the time trial or the quali time done, and as I said, my final run here would have been enough to get me out of Q1 in BRS. Yeah, different race, different day, different scenario. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, got overtaken by Ollie. He's much quicker, in all fairness, and you'll see the difference between medium traction and or no traction, or better terms of grip. It seemed that in certain parts, players or racers were getting a far better shot off the line. But yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Really, it was really good. As Chills F1 and Dougie P. Dougie P, he had to pit for a new front wing, but managing to follow him really well, and yeah, everything's good. The weather was dry race, as Hyper goes really wide, as Ollie is about to send one into the hairpin and around the outside. He tries to go around the outside as APS, he took an extremely tight line through there, which was almost cost him because he got on the grass. But I'm happy at the moment. I'm just happy chilling, saving everything I can. I'm not sure what happened in quali. When I crossed the line, qualifying had already finished. My tyres were on 5% crossing the line, but by the time they had obviously done the the return lap, the in lap, they were on 10%. So I was starting this race with 10% worn tyres, and I needed to get them as far as I could possibly get them, because yeah, I knew that in order to make the soft and medium strat work, I needed to get them as far as I possibly could. as the guys in front are fighting, which is all good for me. But I'm just keeping an eye on the situation, and if a situation or opportunity arises, I am going to go for it. I really, really am going to go for it. But yeah, with them battling in front has only brought Hyper closer to me. This is a circuit where ERS doesn't recharge properly because there's not that many heavy braking zones. Here's one, into the hairpin is another. The sector 3 chicane, and that's it. You know, you're not on the brakes long enough at the end of turn 1 to really gain any charge. As you can see, Ollie's got a 3-second time penalty, and that's all I need to do. Even at lap 3 or middle of lap 3, that's what I'm open on, as I seem to be a lot quicker than APS through the corners. Not too sure what downforce he's running, but I was running 4.6, 4 on the front wing, 6 on the rear, and it seemed to give the car a really good balance, really good stable platform, and I was not so much able to get him in the straights, but going through the corners I was really able to keep up. But yeah, out of the last chicane, they seem to get such good traction out of there compared to me. They were literally taken off. As you can see, that Hyper pulled a 6.5 of a second gap to me down the long straight, which was strange. But yeah, here I am, but only 3/10 behind him in the S section, so I'm not too sure. But I know that I'm going to go as long as I can possibly go in this first stint. Tyres are screaming. They heat up really, really harshly around here, and the front left tyre, I think at this point, was like a 106, 107 degrees, because I'm trying my hardest to stick with them, keep with them, and if any mistakes are made, I can capitalise on them. But it was really close running. I was really, really happy with my overall race yesterday. It's just a shame that I couldn't do it in both leagues, which kind of annoyed me a lot. But Jeff screaming at me, use overtake. But the thing is that overtake drains so quick around here. You know, I'm better off saving it for an opportunity using DRS down the main straight, rather than wasting it all here. And I think it takes about 5 laps to recharge as Ollie peels off into the pits, which is, I thought, very, very, very early. Not too sure on his tyres, not too sure on what he had done, but that was extremely early to pit for a set of mediums, as he pits on the hards. Hards are a decent tyre around here if you got the pace, but unfortunately they can quite quickly lose you time, especially with people on other tyre strategies, which I was always going to go to the mediums regardless. I just needed to make sure I was in that window where I knew I could get the mediums to the end, and boy oh boy did my tyres struggle at the end, and you guys will see just how worn my medium tyres are at the very end. Ollie must have had a pit lane penalty as well, because he's managed to accrue 8 seconds worth of time penalties. And yes, there was only 7 races in this race, but you have to be in it to win it, and in it I was, but with 8 seconds worth of penalties, he's not going to pit again because he's put the hard tyres on. It's safe to say that as long as my pit window or pit stop isn't longer than or isn't very long, and I don't cause myself drama, I should be able to stick with Ollie and get by him. So it does appear that I won't be finishing last at this point. As I say that, Ollie retires because he knows himself, which brings out the safety car on lap 6. And this is where I'm panicking. I'd not run a simulation, or I'd not run practice to find out if the medium tyres can last from lap 8. So there was going to be some tyre management towards, all race really, as you'll start to see that I start switching throughout the corners. I start switching down to lean mode to try and preserve as much as I can. But on lap 8, I'm really, really worried about my tyres. I know they would go from lap 10, but I put them on at the end of lap 6. They've had 2 laps under the safety car as Chills is trying to get by me, and no, not today. It wasn't the greatest of restarts from the safety car. I'm not going to lie, it was a poor one. As Hyper, it would appear that he has blasted all his ERS, as you'll see in a few laps' time that I catch him no problem at all. He does pull nearly a 3-second gap, in all fairness to him, but I'm just concentrating on keeping Chills behind me. As we are both on the medium tyres. Chill's tyres are a few laps older than mine, if you remember, he had the incident with Doug. But I'm just concentrating now on trying to keep him behind me. As fair play, he does almost get by me on two or three occasions. But he did ask me after the race what downforce I was running. And as I've already said, I was running 4.6. As he said, I was really quick on the straights and there was nothing that he could do. Maybe he was running more downforce on the rear than I was. But I was, like I said, I was just concerned about him getting by. Because I think if he had got by me, I would have fallen down the pecking order. Because Doug isn't to be ruled out. He's on the harder tyres. As my tyres degrade, his tyres are only going to get better and improve. And he's quick. If you guys don't know who Doug is, Doug races with me in BRS, and he finished 4th the night before. So yeah, he's also a quick racer. There's some phenomenally quick racers in this league. Scarlett, MSN Scarlett, he is extremely quick as well. But like I said, I'm just doing my best, trying to stick with everything, trying to go as far as I can. And all I'm worried about at this point is my tyres. I really am. You can see the temperature just spiking all the time, going up and up and up. I'm watching Hyper pull away. I'm not too sure how he managed to get away. As I said, you'll see why and how he managed to get away in a few laps' time. But yeah, I'm just doing everything I can to preserve, trying to get out of DRS of Chills. Because the moment I get out of DRS of Chills, I can fully focus then on the car in front. As you can see, the gap is going up. As Chills is obviously on the button using his ERS, because there's no way you can pull that kind of a gap on a straight to a car in front. I was 7/10, he managed to bring it back to 5.5. As through the chicane, I'm going in front. Scarlett just drops a 30.5. That's not a bad time at all on a set of hards. That proves just how quick Scarlett is. To do a 30.5 on a set of hards, it is wow. It is really quick. But yeah, like I said, at this point I'm still concentrating on my tyres, still concentrating on the car behind rather than the car in front, and the gap is increasing to the car in front. But time will change. And for those guys who are saying, how do I know about what's going on with my tyres when I don't even touch the MFD? I run a race dash app on iOS on my phone, so I've got everything in front of me that I need to see. It shows me tyre temperatures, it shows me ERS, shows me what engine mode I'm in, it shows me engine temperature, it also shows me wings, if my wings have any damage, or also the brake bias and differential settings. So yeah, that's Race Dash on iOS. It's really good. I think F1 is $4.99 or £4.99 if you guys are in the UK. I'm not too sure what it is in dollars or any other currency, but it's a really good dashboard app, and you unlock about 15 different screens that just at the touch of a finger you can access. Yeah, lap 12, I'm still putting in green sectors. starting to think and starting to worry that Iper is getting too far away from me. Not too sure how he was managing it, as I was sticking with him so close when I was on the soft, and I just put it down to tyre wear at this point. But as I said, it comes quite clear it wasn't just down to tyre wear. But guys, I hope you enjoy this race. I really do. Wherever you are in the world today, hope you take care. And yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!
Fuck's sake. Gonna start on the mediums, I think.
Oh, now the safety car comes out. The lap 28.
Oh wow.
Out of 31. I'm doing it. I'm just going to go to softs. I've got nothing to lose.
I'm just about to start from the back.
Get me off these wretched tyres, man. Caught up. Why am I going slow? Come on. Oh come on, this game is so shit. Why am I going slow? Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I caught up.
Whoa.
man. I came second.
No way.
Everyone crashed on the safety car restart. What the hell?
I'm just playing the waiting game. Yeah, easy. VSC lap 5, can hard go? Oh, my teammate's in. Kilgore's binned it. The championship leader's binned it. Oh, finally got it!
Oh, I got a party invite, lads.
Alright. Oh, it's on invite only, so Jeff will have to invite you after the race. Can you invite Kiri back when you get a minute?